What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to BigAlphGaming. In the last episode, we made our way to the Sunyshore City Gym. Now it's time to finally face, or at least battle, the trainers in the gym. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy first. Hey there, how's it going, champ to be? Let me check out your trainer case. Let's see how many badges you have. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, you've already got 7. That means if you can beat this gym leader, you're on your way to the Pokemon League. This also means it's the last time I can give you advice. This is it, kiddo. Listen carefully one last time. The gym leader here is a master of electric type Pokemon. That's all I have to say, the rest is up to you. That's not even advice, bro. What are you talking about you're giving me advice? Like, you literally just, told me something that's immediately obvious as I see the lightning bolt when I walk in the door. So ridiculous. Well, what he should have said is that electric type is weak to ground type, and so that's what we should be using in here. But he didn't even offer up such insight. So we're just going to be rolling this gym with Spike, and evidently we are underleveled here because this Pachirisu is sadly level 47. But fortunately we get that Quick Claw boost, outspeed the thing, and absolutely destroy it with one Earthquake here. So that was pretty sweet, but definitely a little bit of cause for concern knowing that we're going to have to go through basically this entire gym, and we're not in very good shape levels wise, but it is what it is. Makes it a little bit more of a challenge. So let's go ahead and we'll face this guy next. What does he have to say? I want to win. That desire I pour into my guitar. I want to win. That passion compels my Pokemon. So this dude is a rock star, a guitarist rather, and he's going to start off with a Magnemite. So I think we can go with a Hammer Arm here. I kind of forget. I think Magnemite has Levitate, but honestly I just don't remember. So in case it does, we're just going to hit this thing with a Hammer Arm. And I think that his next Pokemon is a Luxio. See if I remember that right. I'd be pretty surprised, but I don't know. I feel like every time I face a guitarist, I think it's a Luxio, but alright, we're trying to learn Stone Edge here, which I am actually going to teach and get rid of Rock Blast. Stone Edge, pretty solid move, not amazing accuracy, but a bit of a better rock type move in my opinion. I guess I should check the notes app here and see who did I have in my team. Like, what was their moveset planning on being? Like, I don't even remember. Alright, he does have a Luxio, that's pretty cool. Alright, Rhyperior, Earthquake, Hammer Arm, Stone Edge, and Avalanche. So we are complete with Rhyperior's moveset here. Yeah, we've just got 3 left. Empoleon, Snoopdoon, and Tropius still need a little bit of improvements on their moveset before we take on the league, but we're not far off there, guys. So I think Snoopdoon needs Dark Pulse, which we will not acquire until we are basically in Victory Road, towards the end of it, I think. And oh, this dude has another Luxio as well. Wow. And then for Empoleon, I think we still need Drill Peck on him. And Tropius, I wanted another grass type move. I originally put Energy Ball there, but now I realize we can't get that till after the league. So I'm going to see if I have to make a little pivot there, or if we just keep going with whatever Tropius has as it is right now. But alright, in any case, we took down Guitarist Jerry, and he said we're not getting an encore, which is kind of amusing to me. Maybe if there was a Versus Seeker that I could use on the dude, but oh well. Okay. There actually, I can't even remember, do I have a Versus Seeker in this game? I feel like I do have one. Am I misremembering that? I need to check now. Okay. Versus Recorder. Oh, there is a Versus Seeker, no way. I honestly don't remember using it ever in this game. Like, I feel like the classic game to use it in is Fire Red, Leaf Green. Maybe I'm just totally mistaken, and people use it all the time here too. And maybe I've even used it in this run. I don't remember, but I mean, it's possible. Alright, this dude's got a Magneton. So again, we're gonna hit this thing with a Hammer Arm. Hopefully goes smoothly. This thing went for an X speed here, so it's not gonna outspeed us. And we have yet to take any damage in this gym so far. I kind of love it. Alright, Magneton is down, and that's it for School Kid Forest. It's such an interesting name, Forest. Like, most people probably never meet someone in their life named Forest, you'd think, right? But shockingly, like, I've actually had a professor in school whose name was Forest. So, a pretty surprising name choice there, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, we've got Poke Kid Megan up next here. And she's going to start off with a Pikachu, so let's just go ahead and we will continue our pattern of earthquakes here. And is going for a light screen. Doesn't really impact us at all since it's only raising special defense. So we're going to hammer this thing. And I don't know, I mean, it's possible that this Poke Kid has 4 Pikachu, which is honestly a little bit annoying since they don't give out amazing experience, but... yeah, so here we go. Here's Pikachu number 2. Let's go ahead and we will do the same thing. Take it out with another Earthquake. So the first one set up a light screen, which does nothing. This one goes for an agility, which again, still does nothing because it already outsped me. So, I don't know what Pokekid Megan is doing. The AI for this Pokekid is subpar for sure. But yeah, let's see who's next here. On third, Pikachu, okay. Maybe she's got a Raichu. Maybe she's a little bit saucy. Alright, another agility. Just pointless. Like, I don't know what these characters are doing, but... I mean, maybe it's because they just won't be able to affect me if they use any sort of electric type move, and maybe that's all they have. I feel like their Pikachu would have, like, at least quick attack or something, but yeah, that's going to do next to nothing against Spike. So there is number 3. And indeed, Pokekid Megan has 4 Pikachu. So we'll give this thing one final Earthquake and knock it out. And of course, one final agility. I think that all of her Pikachu were female as well, which is interesting. I wonder if that's kind of just the case for all the Pokekids in the game. Like if the Pokekid is female, all the Pikachu are female. If the Pokekid is male, all the Pikachu are male. I'd have to go double check that. I remember there was one like on the way to Solaceon Town, so I don't know. Maybe someone else knows that in the comments, but alright. This is the final room here. I remember when I was playing this as a kid, it used to always trip me up because after you like battle the trainers up top, you have to come back down to the bottom, press one of those buttons and go back up to the top. And that just like spooked me. Like I could never figure it out when I was younger, but in any case, no better now. And we finally take our first hit here from this Raichu. It's just a slam, so obviously not a big deal whatsoever. But we were able to take this thing out with an Earthquake pretty easily here. And Spike is going to grow up to level 46 here. So we are just cruising through this gym. Sadly, I think I'm going to have to take a little trip to the Pokemon Center very shortly. Because we need more power points, but it's not a big deal really. Alright, let's go ahead and we can't go that way, so we gotta face this trainer next actually. And I think there's maybe one more trainer up top and potentially 2, but at least one up there. So we're narrowing in on the 8th and final gym badge. We've got Ace Trainer Destiny here tossing out an Electabuzz on us. Now she's got 2 level 47 Pokemon, which is pretty cool. Pretty dangerous. Oh, it goes for an Iron Tail, but we luck out and miss. That would have been pretty dangerous for us, to be quite honest. Fortunately, we did not have to deal with it, and I really don't think any Pokemon in here is going to survive a Rhyperior Earthquake. But yeah, let's see who she's got next. Hey, Raichu as well. Not a problem for Spike. And Spike will probably honestly sit out all the way until like the Pokemon League, just because like we've basically got all, like he's getting all the experience for this gym. We've still got level 43s, 44s on the team, you know, so like we're a bit under leveled. As I mentioned, we really got to be able to elevate the rest of the team members before we get into the league. Like I'm not even sure we're gonna have level 50s by the time we get into the league, and that's really bad because even like the first Elite Four member has level 50, so Alright, let's see this Rockstar next here. Who does he have on his team? Probably nothing crazy. Nothing fully evolved, I would venture to guess. Yeah, another Luxio. I think we only have one Earthquake left here. So after this... Oh, we're out of Earthquakes. Alright, let's just go for a Stone Edge and see how much damage that does. I'm not positive that this is going to kill it. Just lowered our speed there. I think it'll do enough, honestly, with the same type of attack bonus. But we'll see here. Yeah, there we go. So Rhyperior is just an absolute tank. Able to knock those things out so well. We've got another Luxio. I'm just going to stay in. We'll do the same thing again. Probably could switch up for some more experience for some teammates, but I'm fine with just giving it to Spike for the time being. So that's going to do it for Luxio there. And we're on to bigger and better things than this guitarist. I don't know why it's always like guitarists with like electric type Pokemon or like just chilling in the electric gym. Like, is it supposed to be like they have like electrifying performances or something? So like that's why they're in here. Like that's the only thing I can really think of. I don't know. Alright, we've got one final trainer here. We're going to face this character and then we're going to go heal up the team. And we'll close off the video with the 8th and final gym leader fight. Alright, Ace Trainer Zachary, spelled a very strange way. I've never seen Zachary spelled that way. Sends out an Electabuzz first up here. Let's go ahead and go for another Stone Edge. Hopefully it still hits. Alright, we've gotten 3 for 3 so far with those Stone Edges. Not bad at all. And we still get a KO. I love that for us. Alright, who do we have next here? A Magneton. Let's go and we'll switch out for the first time here. I'm going to switch over to Spookachu and we're going to go with a Fire Punch on this thing. One of the few Pokemon that we are going to face that has alternative weaknesses. Alright, yeah, Fire Punch should do the trick. And immediately we get pounded by a Thunderbolt. Does way more damage than any other move that we've sustained so far since we've been in here. Hopefully this Fire Punch can take it out though. I'm a little bit concerned. Oh my goodness, not even close. Good lord. Okay, and this Magneton might outspeed us as well. We might not even survive. Oh my goodness. That is craziness, guys. That's honestly embarrassing. I just have to say it, like, how do we die from this Magneton? Like, that thing is already so slow, like, we can't even, like, do anything with it, whatever. Maybe I should have sent out our actual fire type to do some damage against this thing. Not sure what I was thinking, but yeah, we'll go for a Rock Smash, I guess. Just, I don't know why we did that, but whatever. Hopefully we have another Magneton, honestly. So, oh, that's it. Alright. So he's complaining that his Pokemon are special and that ours aren't or whatever. But yeah, that's going to do it for all the trainers there, which means we have now faced every single gym trainer in the game. Let's go ahead and we will quickly heal up the team here, the Squadillion, and get right back over to the gym leader. I honestly forgot his name. It's like Blaine or like... I don't know why I'm forgetting his name. It's obviously not Lieutenant Surge, but for some reason that's what's like stuck in my mind right now. I think it's like Blaine, isn't it? Well, I guess we'll find out momentarily when I go have a little chat with him, but let's just heal up the squad first. So, I guess I could apologize again, which feels like I kind of do this every video, but yeah, I know it's been so long since I've recorded. I'm like probably like the most inconsistent YouTuber out there, but you know, it's really like, it's just something I like to do to pass the time, like on occasion. Like I used to be a lot more consistent with it, but like I've just been finding enjoyment doing like Facebook Marketplace pickups, like picking up Pokemon cards, sorting through that, or like going to like card shows or video game conventions, stuff like that. And that's been taking up so much of my time. So apologies again there for not putting out the consistent videos that I'm sure everyone would love to see. But you know, I've got so many other hobbies as well. It's like I gotta try and do what makes me happiest, and that's just what's been the most enjoyable for me lately. Still playing Pokemon, but just hasn't been as frequent. I will tell you guys though, I have become fascinated by the Pokemon ROM Pokemon Unbound. Game is absolutely insane. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever played that before, but you get to pick a starter between Gible, Larvitar, and Beldum, which is just a crazy pick, and just the entire game as a whole is just so much better. Ton of quality life improvements. I mean, the AI is better, it's more challenging. You got Mega Evolution, you got more like exciting Pokemon to capture all around. It's just a fantastic game. So go check that out if you haven't played it before. But alright, now it's time to lock in for the 8th and final gym leader. Alright, Challenger. It's not often, but some trainers manage to come and challenge me. But they've all been boring battles. I didn't break a sweat beating them. Sigh, I'm Volkner. Volkner, why am I thinking Blaine? Man, my head was set at Fire Red and Leaf Green so badly. Like, dude, that's literally the fire type gym. What am I talking about? Alright, they say I'm the top gym leader in Sinnoh, but anyway, I guess we'd better get this done. I hope you're the trainer who will make me remember how fun it is to battle. Alright, here we go. The 8th gym badge against Volkner. He's just sitting down. He's that lazy. He's like, man, I'm not enthused at all. Like, I'm literally just gonna sit down on the gym floor until you make me stand up. But yeah, he starts off with a Jolteon, pretty cool here. We are going to go for an Earthquake and have to sustain an Iron Tail that hits first. That's a little dangerous for us. Oh wow, critical hit, super effective, lowers our defense, and still only did about a third. That's why Rhyperior is just an absolute tank, guys. Insane. Alright, this Earthquake is going to take the thing out. I feel like he's going to send out like his Electivire next. Not positive, but I guess we'll see. Alright, we grew to 47 there as well, which is pretty sweet. Alright, he's going for Raichu next, so I will stay in. Feels like his Raichu probably knows Iron Tail as well. He's going to outspeed. Focus Blast. That's also a little bit dangerous. Actually, that's probably going to kill us since our special defense is low, I believe. Let's see, will we survive? Oh! No way. Rhyperior, bro. So surgical. And Raichu is donezo. So we're going to have to make a little Swapski over for his Electivire. And I think... Wait, does he have Electivire in this game? I thought he used to have like Luxray and Octillery. Maybe that's in Diamond and Pearl. Alright, he's still got the Luxray. We're not going to outspeed. I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to switch out. Let's just get crazy and toss out Snoop Doom and see if we can take this thing out. Feels like it's going to be a bit of a challenge to do so. We're going to have to rip some flamethrowers and just hope that we can somehow survive, but we'll see what happens. We outspeed, which is good. Kind of surprising since we're 5 levels below and Luxray does have pretty solid speed. Only does about a third. I'm going to take a Thunder Fang, which isn't a huge deal, I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't do more than half, which is promising since we already outspeed. As long as it doesn't heal, we should take this thing out in one more flamethrower. Hopefully it doesn't heal. That feels like it might just be in the range for him to heal. Oh, and we get paralyzed too, you're kidding. Maybe I should just predict his heal and go with like a full restore. Do I even have a full restore? I do have a full restore. I should just full restore Spike, to be honest. Actually, I should just Hyper Potion Spike. That's honestly what we're just gonna do. Like, what's the point in healing up Snoop Doom because he's just gonna die? Honestly, I don't even know. Like, I try not to use healing items in battle, but this just felt like an easy choice here. Like, okay, it makes sense. Like, let's just get this thing over with, you know? We're just gonna take the KO here. Snoop Doom's just gonna eat it. It's fine, it is what it is. Let's just get back on over to Spike. Should be able to take out the remaining 2 team members. So, we're gonna use Earthquake on this thing and see who his last Pokemon is. Oh, we get the outspeed as well. That's crucial. Okay. I feel like it's gotta be Electivire. Like, it seems like Octillery would be a bit of a letdown. And I guess Electivire wasn't available in Diamond and Pearl, was it? So I think Octillery would have been the 4th in Diamond and Pearl, but which is also like a wacky like 4th Pokemon for him, but you know, I guess it learns an electric type move, but I don't know. Anyways, he says this is his trump card. This is pretty sweet. We've got another, like, we've got a trade with item versus trade with item sort of battle going on here. But Spike's going to come out on top. I mean, of course. I actually considered using Electivire on the team here. I kind of wanted to go with a lot of those, like, unconventional evolutions or ones that you don't see too often, but or just like kind of Pokemon that I didn't really get to use much growing up when I only had one DS. But in any case, you know, we didn't do that because I used an Electabuzz in red. Alright, Volkner says, hee hee hee, ha ha ha. That was the most fun I've had in a battle since I don't know when. It's also made me excited to know you and your team will keep battling to greater heights. This is your 8th gym badge. You've earned this. And there we go. We got the beacon badge from Volkner. Beacon, I guess, symbolic of the lighthouse. And he says that beacon badge lets you use the hidden move Waterfall even when you're not in a battle. Waterfall happens to be key if you're going to the Pokemon League. Also, because you've collected all 8 badges, any Pokemon at any level will now obey you without fail. I want you to take this too. TM57 for Charge Beam. May raise special attack if it hits. And now he tells us that it's time to go to the Pokemon League and demonstrate the mastery of our team or something like that. But yeah, guys, pretty exciting. We now have the full gambit of 8 gym badges. It's been a journey. It's literally taken me like 9 months to get to this point, which is just absolutely absurd. But yeah, still pretty cool nonetheless that we at least got all the gym badges. Now it's time to, let's just take a little gander at the trophy case here. Oh, you can't even see it. It's on the bottom screen. They're literally all so rusty, but the top one is, or like, sorry, the beacon badge is super bright, but the other ones are literally like rusted. It's hilarious. But alright, in any case, let's go ahead and heal up the team real quick, and then we're just going to talk to Jasmine, grab that HM for Waterfall, and we will be on our way. So while we are healing up the team, I just got to check ski real quick. Am I teaching this to Empoleon? I am. Alright, so Empoleon is basically an HM slave knowing Surf, Waterfall, and Rock Climb, but we're going to teach it to him anyways, so let's go ahead and we will have a quick chat with Jasmine, who for some reason is in this game, not sure why. Alright, what does she have to say? Oh, Barry came. Hey, Big Alf, what the? You went and got all 8 gym badges of Sinnoh? Oh, you, that's wicked. I envy you. But don't think you won, because I'm going to be the toughest trainer ever. You watch me. Before I was dreaming, I just wanted to be like my dad. Now things are different. I thought about what being a trainer involves. I thought about what Pokemon are. We're going to get tougher, one step at a time. I'm not going to challenge you to a battle now. I hate to say it, but I know you're tougher than me. But not a whole lot tougher, just a little. Our difference is about a yard. Nah, not even an inch. Bro, he goes from literally like 36 inches to, nah, not even an inch. It's hilarious. What I'm trying to say is that I will catch up to you in no time. If you don't hurry to the Pokemon League, I'll leave you in my wake. Alright, and here we go. Jasmine says, was that your friend? Seeing how you two got along made me happy somehow. It must be wonderful having a friend like that. A person that you could share anything and everything with. A person you can compete with without fighting. Made me feel sort of warm seeing you two. May seem odd, but I'd like you to have this as my things. It's not much, but here we go. It honestly is kind of an essential item because we needed to beat the game or even get to the end of this route. So Jasmine, thank you, and she wishes us good luck. So let's go ahead and we will say goodbye to Sinnoh. Now we're about to venture, I guess not really goodbye to Sinnoh, but we're about to venture out onto the water. Where are my TMs? Alright, here we go. We're basically leaving the mainland of Sinnoh for now. We're about to venture to the water, and yeah, I mean, I guess technically, you know, the league, whatever, and Victory Road are still Sinnoh, but it doesn't really feel like Sinnoh, right? Because it's like not the mainland. Like, this is like the 8 gym badges were the mainlands. Now we're kind of past that. So alright, Aquabat forgot Bubble Beam and learned Waterfall. So that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you for sticking with me and my inconsistency all the time. But yeah, hope to see you guys soon.